Thanks for watching IdeateTV. My name is Isabelle and I'm here with Gil Asakawa, and he was actually in charge of programming for V3, the digital media conference that we've been kind of going around and exploring. And I just want to ask Gil, tell me, how has this all been for you? How did you figure out what to kind of like put together and what people would be interested in?
You know, it's putting this together, it's really all about what kinds of topics would resonate with people like me. I mean, I really,
that makes sense.
Yeah, my history is, one, I'm Asian American. Two, I have a history in the mainstream media. I was a reporter, writer, I've written a couple of books, and then since 1996, I've worked for online companies. So I'm a real cheerleader for digital media, and how I think it's an exciting time how everything is evolving. And I wanted to bring together, you know, journalists and bloggers, and you know, this grew out of the Banana Conference, and I was a participant in the first one, and I was one of the organizers of the second one. And this year, with the addition of AJALA, the Asian American Journalists Association, we have the opportunity to make it something bigger. So we're not just focusing on bloggers, and we're bringing kind of the bloggers, the new generation, right, with the traditional mainstream media, and trying to find a middle ground where we can all kind of find what's cool about everything that's emerging and the things that we need to embrace to help our industry evolve. And that's what this event is all about, that to embrace what's new, to learn from each other, and to get excited about the fact that, you know, yes, journalism is having a bad time as an industry, but we can embrace change and reinvent ourselves. And the bloggers have already done that. So I want to teach some of the older journalists, you know, the traditional journalists, to do the same.
Yeah, and you're the perfect fit for that, since you're coming from the old, kind of like that, not old, I'm sorry.
I'm old, that's all right.
No. From that, you know, traditional side, you know, the old school way of journalism, and then kind of segueing into this new digital era here.
Sure. I mean, the reality is when I first started, I was a music critic for an alternative weekly in Denver. We used typewriters. If I wanted to keep a copy for myself, I used, you know, mimeograph paper, copy paper, and carbon paper. And when we went to computers in 1983, I thought I was going to get fired. Honestly, because I didn't think I could adapt and use these new things called computers. But you adapt. If you embrace the change, you adapt, you find the best ways to work with technology, and you move forward. And we're at a time when we all need to move forward. There's so much opportunity, right? There's a whole new generation of basically journalists finding new ways to tell stories. And there's all these new platforms like social media, and social media is reinventing itself every few months. You know, I mean, how many journalists and how many people in the blogging world are using Pinterest? You know, and what's going to replace Facebook? Because something will surely replace Facebook. So it's just an exciting time.
What's something that you'd probably like to tell people, and if they're trying to put things together like this, to have for the Asian American Pacific Islander community?
You know, I think if you're thinking about putting together an event of any kind for Asian Americans, just do it. Because our community is hungry for that. Our community is hungry for connecting with each other, right, and learning from each other, and feeling like we're part of something bigger than just ourselves. The reason why Banana was so successful, when I went to the first one, it's like, oh my God, there's people like me, and oh my God, I got to meet Phil Yu, who's, like you said, a regular guy.
Yeah.
You know, and you start to feel like, wow, you know, I'm part of something. The stuff I'm doing matters because it's part of a community, and it's really all about the community building. So if anybody's interested in putting together an event for our community, let's do it. Bring it on, you know. And it doesn't matter if there's multiple things aimed at media or certain kinds of community building. I think we you know, different groups will go to different ones, or the same people will go to all of them. I think we are that hungry.
You guys are watching IdeateTV. Thanks for checking us out here at V3, and remember to check out the rest of our YouTube channel for all the other interviews.